bad at video games. I play them and I'm like, yeah, this is really cool. And then I'm like, okay, I'm bored now, and then I'll move on to the next one.
Yeah. I play games, but I play sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Currently for McRae.
Right.
Currently playing Bravely Default. So I don't know if it's so much to say that I'm good at the game as much as I just level the crap out of it. Freaking one. So right now I haven't had a whole lot of trouble as far as the boss fight. We'll see. I heard that game is hard as crap.
I started playing it. It is kind of hard. It actually is. I think it's the mechanic. Like, I'm just not used to it. The breathing or the...
Right, exactly. Well, I got to the first... Because it gives you the difficulty at the beginning, and I'm like, easy. I'm a novice RPG player. I'm not going to do easy. What do you take me for? And then I get to the first boss battle, and I die. I'm like, I have made a huge mistake.
Yeah. It's really pretty, though.
It's really, yeah. Like, the music is beautiful.
The game I like the end. The second one is something else.
Yeah. I haven't played, or I haven't been in many games, so Skullgirls, I'm not really good at fighting games. Inazuma 11, I tried a little bit of, it was fun. I haven't gotten too far on that. And Heroes of the New Earth, I'm more of a League of Legends guy.
Oh yeah. I'm not in League of Legends, but he is, and I play.
Oh yeah, I'm great in League of Legends. So good.
I'm a League of Legends.
I'm an expert dragon player.
Do it.
Can I do it? Can you help me set it up?
Yeah.
The gaming section upstairs.
I'll support.
Yeah.
I'll be support. I'll be support.
He's a jungler. We need a good jungler too.
Wait, what?
That was my league.
Is that an actual
Yeah, jungler.
Anyway, we're trying to League of Legends.
I mean, it helps. Yeah, I was kind of confused. I was like, Sarah's my roommate, and I just spammed the laugh track thing just to piss her off all the time. So we over on the couch and go, I get it! I voiced her!
We never get to think of it, Sarah. What are you? I wish you just been curious.
I know someone asked Carrie at ALA how they felt about people spamming Lux's laugh.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And she was like, people do that?
I think I asked her that, actually.
Oh, really? Because I play Lux, so.
Because our laugh track never ends. It just keeps going. Like, it takes forever to loop.
I have Skullgirls. I heard it. That was weird. All the games kind of gave up a little bit. But I might go back, see what happens.
Do you do any like video things like Vine or YouTube? Like on the sidelines?
I used to be pretty, not big on YouTube, but I used to do English song adaptations for, don't tell anyone talk about anime, but for anime openings and closings. Yeah. And I had friends. You just said you guys weren't a singer, and I'm not, but I did it anyway. I'll link. I want to be like, we have it now! I'll link you to something, but yeah, I have friends like that. I'm not really getting into the whole line thing. I tried it, and I was like, no.
It's a lot of effort, social media. Like, it really is. Like, I have a Twitter, and like, that I just got like 2 or 3 months ago, and it's a little fan page, and I'm like, I have to update all these things. Like, I have an Instagram, it's not even that much, but I have like 200-something followers on each, but it's still stressful. Like, I feel like I'd have to go full stop if I wanted to have like a YouTube channel or whatever. It would be fun though, because the thing is, a lot of us live together. Like, a lot of us are roommates, because I'm actually about to move in with Erik and Sarah. So yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe we could like.
I'm thinking so because YouTube is a great content.
Yeah. Right, we could go through all the games we're in and like go through. It's really bad.
YouTube's interesting because it's a good way to get your TV fix without actually having TV. It's a great content creation vehicle now. And I would love to get into it, but it's also intimidating just because it is an oversaturated market.
Yeah, it's like
anybody can do it. Yeah, anybody can do it now.
Have you seen the Berk stuff? Like Ashley Berk and stuff?
Oh yeah, no, actually I love. I've talked to her a couple of times. I love Ash What You Planted.
I love it.
It's one of my favorite series on there, and I love a lot of Let's Players like Markiplier and Cry Out. Oh god. or
People already have that one on lock. Also, Ashley Virgin's like quality of her videos.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know.
And I just love her some real humor. I love dry, like that. But I would like to do more of that. Social media, as you mentioned, is kind of a necessary evil for us. Not a big fan of it.
I did it way before, so it's nothing new for me.
I used to do a whole YouTube thing for a while. I do sound covers, and I make my own songs, I use the guitar, but it's about going back.
So going back to a question that was asked a little bit earlier about what is the weirdest experience you've had at a con, what is one of the most memorable moments you had from a con experience? I just had one happen to me in Milwaukee, and I had these two little cosplayers in my autograph line, and somebody was like, oh, there's like little kids cosplaying for the Latin Alibaba back in the line, and I saw them peeking through the doorway, and it's like, and when they finally came up to me, they were so excited, and like their mom was there, and they're like, and they're just like, and I'm just like almost ready to cry because they were so freaking cute, and like they were just so excited over me, and I love them, and I took a picture with them, and they were just so happy, and yeah, they're adorable. I love them so much.
I had something happen to me at a con in Denver, and there was this one guy that came up and he was telling me that, my comic League of Legends and the other characters I've done have actually helped him battle with depression. I'm like, interesting. And he was like, thank you for inspiring me to do characters. I thought it was interesting. I see it as I do with character fighting and these funny voices, but to hear someone say that it's helping them cope with their depression, it's something.
I was at a con in Denver recently, and I sincerely I never expect anyone to know who I am or even give a crap about the stuff I do. I remember one time I was in an elevator going back to my room, and I noticed there's this girl cosplaying as Junko from Danganronpa, and I kind of go, oh hey, playing Junko, and she's like, yeah. And I just kind of, very casually, like, that's cool, I did the voice of Hifumi in the game. And she's like, huh? Like, yeah, I did the voice in the game. And she just...
Seems blank.
Literally, like, for a whole minute, just staring, and I'm like laughing nervously, and I turned to her. Yeah, I felt like it. And I turned to one of the other guests, and I'm like, she's very surprised, like, no, it's cool, and she just stone-faced, and finally she breaks, and she's like, she gets out her phone, like, okay, we're doing this, she takes this off. It's just like, wow, that was a special moment.
This is my first convention.
Yeah, so this is clearly your most memorable.
This right here. No, I just had like a little Danganronpa thing happen. I was just at a little shop in the artist alley and the dealership, and I bought I was looking at the big art book for the new Danganronpa, Alternate Spirit Girls another episode of Alternate Spirit, and I was gonna buy the book because I'm in it. I play Kotoko in TV, and I love her character. Oh my god, I just finished recording her yesterday. But I saw her, I was like, oh my god, because I'm finally starting to see art books with my characters on them, and I'm like, oh my god, this is actually happening, this is crazy. But so I was going to buy it, and there was a little sign on the books that said, check the guest scheduling, because she plays Nagisa as well, so check the guest scheduling for like signings and stuff for this book, like get it signed. And I was like, oh, I'm going to sign it, and the lady there was like, oh, I was like, I'm in this, I'm that person, and she was like, oh, awesome. She said, will you sign it? And I was like, no, I'm buying it for myself. And she was like, well, will you sign another of the books? And so she, like, had me sign one of the other books for sale, and I just thought it was really cool. I was like, oh my god, my signature's in there. But yeah, that was fun. It was cool. A lot, things, anything. I'm like a baby, like anything makes me happy.
Yes, but actually my most memorable moment is probably not even when I was a guest or anything. It was when I was still just an attendee at a convention. Long when I was a little baby Erik trying to... I was leveling up. I was, trying to break in level 1. But my teacher, my voiceover troupe in Seattle my teacher brought over Ikue Otani as a guest at Sakura-con, who is the voice of Pikachu in Pokemon, and she also does Konohamaru and Naruto. I think she does Danielle or something like that. And we were doing this like live demonstration with her, and this is my very first convention ever, and I get to spend it with Pikachu. It's like pretty much the one thing that got me into anime is Pokemon, Pokemon in general. And she was tiny, she was Pikachu size, basically, and would translate our stuff into Pika Talk as we were, we would have a group dinner or something. And one of the funniest moments was, one of my friends in the troupe gave her a toy gun, and she would start running around the hotel like she was James Bond, just like going around corners, like trying to look around and be very secret ops, and it was very funny. It was really cute. But, I don't know, I'm just saying, I still have a little signed Pikachu doll on my shelf at home.
That actually reminds me, speaking of meeting Seiyu,
Yeah.
I met Amiko Shimizu, the voice of Ryuko in Kill la Kill, at Anime Expo last year. And that was a really cool experience because I think she's great. Like, she pulls off that character so well, and I'm honored to share that character with her. And it was funny because I had to have the clients there translate for me because I don't speak Japanese and she doesn't speak English. But one of the first things she said to me when she found out that I was the English voice actor for Ryuko was, "I'm so glad that I had someone to share the pain with me." I was like, oh my God! And she was just like kind of fangirling over me, and I'm just like trying to hold it all in. So I'm like, oh, I want to be like respectful and professional, but I was like ready to cry because it was just a magical moment. Because how often do we get to meet like our counterparts?
Oh, exactly.
It doesn't happen, and for me to have that happen within like the first year or two of me starting, and for such a cool character, like it was honestly like I feel like it was still a dream come into me, and I would have expected people to wake up right there, you know.
That is such a rare opportunity. It's usually just luck of the draw by who mentioned.
Was that when she was cosplaying Ryuko?
Yeah, and we went to the event and she cosplayed with her in Ryuko. But it was really cool.
All of that, we did also get to meet a lot of geek creators, which was really cool.
Oh yeah, the producer and the director.
Yeah, the producer, director, and art designer.
Art designer.
And we got glowing praise from them, which was very memorable, I would
I
say.
got sketches.
Yes.
I had them hung up in my room. They're so cool.
It was very interesting also because, like, we're very rigid. We're not rigid. We're very, improv-y up here. We're just going with the flow and everything. But when you have to do a panel for Japanese people and promoting a Japanese product, their style is you have a script. You have to be really strict to it. So it was an interesting experience having to promote our project off a script and then try and be ourselves at the same time. Any other questions? Yes.
You go to bed at night, you wake up tomorrow, you're really good at this. League of Legends, rock climbing, you can sprint for 5 miles. What would you want to be really, really good at? Besides that.
Professional wrestling.
Parkour. I want to be really good at parkour. I'm very gangly.
I want to say breakdancing. I have to go there.
Notice it's all like physical stuff. We're like, we're in a booth like, I'm a big girl.
I'm just standing there. It's like, come on, breakdance.
Honestly, cooking. I'm not very good at cooking.
Yeah, that's good.
And I would, he does, we're dating if you guys didn't know. He does all the cooking.
Erica and I.
Yeah. We are at one. We are dating. Yeah.
Maybe like learning another language. That would be cool. Spanish would be cool too.
Why? So you could talk to me with all the Spanish I know.
Yeah.
I guess having known Japanese at the time that I met Hanadoki-con would have been pretty nice.
Yeah. I think to be honest, that's just having a long-term memory because voice actors are notoriously bad with that.
I don't even know how to sign the contract. I've signed so many contracts and I always miss something.
I feel you.
I've literally gotten
Getting her to
phone calls.
sign the application for the apartment was like 14, honestly.
And I was like, Mom, can you check over? Did everything
I miss those days.
Mom, can you help me?
Seriously, oh.
You literally, when I'm signing contracts for gigs, you'll be like,
Okay, here you go. Just see if I missed anything.
As always, it's like, this thing up here, you need to put in the gym.
I've gotten phone calls after the fact. Erica, we need you to come back in. You forgot.
Yeah.
Like, can't you just forge it, please?
I like how some studios, they have it down, because they know, I think because they know.
Yeah.
There's a lot
They
of
put
actors.
sticky.
Yeah, exactly, and they highlight
I have a gift.
everything. I'm like, so here, and here, everything's highlighted in stickies, and you sign here.
They know we're
We're gonna, yeah, because we're just like,
new job, like,
Exactly, I know.
For this one project that I'm working on, they actually started filling out our time. Like they
Brilliant.
and they have terrible handwriting. Do you all have terrible handwriting?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Okay. Well, I have terrible chicken scratch handwriting.
They can't tell what's going on.
Have you ever tried playing a drinking game with any of your like voice actors?
I don't think so, no.
No, we didn't do a drinking game.
Seriously, never have I ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so then yeah.
Okay,
My answer is, I would.
barely. No, I don't drink, so I don't really.
Fine.
I remember I did one with Judy, a soul girl. I was on St. Patrick's Day. It was me, Fitzgerald, Josh Kumar, Erik was there. So every time we lost, we had to take a shot. So Erik Fitzgerald was like, "You lost, take the shot." And I had to just take the shot.
See, that's,
Got wrecked.
I don't play drinking games with Katie because it's not a game.
Oh.
It's not.
No, when
It's like an endurance test.
no, well, maybe for you, but for me, his drinking game with me is, okay, if I win, Erik takes a shot. If I lose, Erik takes a shot.
And especially when he brings that Chinese liquor.
Oh my God!
That was so
I have yet to experience.
We all get very PTSD flashbacks from it. It's a disgusting Chinese rice liquor that's supposed to stand in America for very good reason. It is...
It smells like rubbing alcohol. Like,
No, rubbing alcohol I think sounds better than this.
It's really
There's that.
That's all you need to know.
It's like death.
Yeah, that's better.
You guys are voicing in Danielle. Have you played the game yet? Well, the one that Wear It isn't out yet, but we beat the first game. He's in the first game, so that's why we started playing it. And then we're playing the second game currently, and I think we're on we just started the third chapter?
Yes, third chapter. Just started.
The end of the second chapter.
I'm getting crap. Really fast.
They're good.
But I did almost start crying in the booth yesterday while I was doing. This is really dark. It's really freaking dark. I could not believe it. I
Another
thought.
episode is probably, like, having not played the game and just recording for my character, it's very brutal. Like, a lot of the other stuff gets pretty dark in a way, but this is just, like, beyond. It's a little crazy, and it deals with some very serious issues.
Is that public knowledge because it's already out in the town before we realize?
Yeah, we probably still should.
Okay, really nice. But yeah, it's like really dark and super brutal. It's great though.
The series is amazing, so if you haven't watched it, I suggest getting it. Like, I think I got a Vita, so. No, I got a Vita, that was this game called Vita Days, but I think we knew down the road it was one of those. But, yeah. I can't wait to play it though, it's not the fall.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to learn.
We've got about a couple minutes left, but a couple more questions.
What are your favorite lines from any character?
Yeah, long-term memory.
I just like this line because out of context it's not just like the Weaver Velvet line from Phase Zero, which is basically, let's put some pants on before you go outside. Out of context. What?
I think my favorite one is the one from Disney, the food love line.
Oh, food line.
Yeah.
mine would have to unfortunately be one that I also hate at the same time. That's from Soul Girls. Yeah, and they actually, I didn't know until I went in for the egrets that they actually wanted me to say the line, "Well, excuse me, princess." And I actually, so now I have an official product with my name on it where I say that line out there. A professional credit. Yeah, it's the Legend of Zelda 80s reference for those of you who don't know. That's the closest I'll ever get to voicing Link, goddammit.
No. Say it. Oh, okay. Well, so I did this voice for 4 hours yesterday. This is one of the audition lines, and I was like, this is my spirit. Okay. it's kitty corner with stripping heaven.
Wow.
That's like the best line.
And then there's another.
No, please don't eat me. Please don't violate me.
Oh my gosh.
Downward Road Pond, coming to you this fall.
Mine is actually a line from League of Legends that didn't make it in, and it's about Karma eating a mundo burrito. Sad didn't make it in, but she was pretty much like, oh, I should have had that mundo burrito. And regrets it, so that's a favorite line. All time.
There was a line from a Guilty Gear character where it was during those like string of lines where it's like choosing stages or whatever, playing and stuff. And there was one which read, "Don't lose your way." So I don't think this tape made it in, but I did give them a "Don't lose your way."
Oh, I have another one. I made this new MOBA. It's called Supernova. It's a binary entry game, and I got to yell "Leroy Jenkins."
Yeah.
I played a character called Scala. And she's like 2 giant thumbs, 1 giant neck. Like that's what she sounds like. But she goes in battle. She goes "Leroy Jenkins," and she's a co-pilot with this older dude named Zach. So it's Scala Neck, and he's like. Like he hates like they their drummer hates so funny.
Wait, and that wasn't like under copyright?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, I don't think
I think that's just a meme.
Okay, it's a public YouTube video. I haven't seen that.
Here's
I'm sure they looked into it. Yeah, it's a pretty big company. They probably looked into it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they want to deal with any old issues.
Okay, during a Wallace session for Sword Art Online that I was in, we were told don't say Leroy Jenkins because
Yeah, it was already written into the script.
Yeah.
I didn't just like me. I was like, can I just say Leroy Jenkins for fun? I say that in every session I do, not that one.
oh.
No, they don't trust me. This is my car. They probably, yeah. They probably looked into that because I'm sure it's
We have time for one more question.
Yes.
What's your actual fan art of the characters you work?
As long as it's not Rule 34 fan art.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird seeing your characters. That's what you do. Oh God, yeah, especially when they're little boys. Oh. I don't think we see any weird Aladdin fan art.
Sorry. That's your first mistake is browsing Tumblr.
Or 4chan.
I don't do that, but I definitely browse Tumblr.
Assuming it's not that, I always find it very flattering. Yeah, people, especially like they draw it themselves and take some time to stand in line and come and give it to you. Very, very sweet.
I think that's I've received a couple of fan art things that I'm always really different, and they're very passionate about it, and it's so cool to be a part of that. And the fact that they put their time and effort in it means so much to me. I'm always going to be grateful for everybody who do that.
I've gotten like actual friends from artists at conventions, and I think that's like the coolest thing for someone to like just give me their beautiful artwork. Sometimes I go in the theaters or the artist alley and buy that stuff anyway. So I'm like, if I see something that really catches my eye, I'm gonna go buy it. And of course, I'm like, whatever I want, I get. You know, so I really like stuff like that.
I really love fan art, especially when it's open back anime last year, and the girl who was a gender diverse annual with a face with a little annual, it looks really awesome. So I love stuff like that. The pairing art. Depends on the parent that's true.
One more equipment, or are we good? The guy that has another question left. You have one. So what are your OTPs for your parents?
Clearly, Jafar's been bad.
Like our characters we've played.
Yeah. I don't hear anyone with the last, that's just weird. Ryuko, I know a lot of people are big fans of like Mako Ryuko, but I like Mako Allegory. I like that. I don't really pair Ryuko with anyone, to be honest. I do have this one character that I can't talk about yet that has a canon boyfriend, so I pair them like super hard.
I mean, obviously, my girlfriend and I were Alibaba and Morgiana, so I'm going to go with that kind of, but,
I can't get on board with that.
she's very hot to you.
I'm hot to you.
But, I mean, has anybody seen Toranora? You know, a couple of people. It's, for me, it's not Taiga and Ryuji, it's Ryuji and Ami. Because she's the only character that doesn't speak event before the show.
Like, Kimerer,
No, Taiga was the tsundere.
oh, that's
so,
right.
Yeah.
Ami's just a biatch.
Ami is the bitch who talks in like straight sentences. She doesn't sugarcoat everything and doesn't metaphor everything. She's like, hey, you guys are kind of doing the stupid thing. Stop. Stop doing stupid things. Okay, I like her.
Maybe not as much as Taiga, but.
Exactly.
My OTP would be Ibarra and Haruto from Papellion, because that was my first anime that I was ever in. Actually, that was my first voice over role, period, was Ibarra and Papellion, and that show was a very special place in my heart, so I love them together, yeah. Oh, our characters from Sound and Rock
Mine would have to be Karma and Graves. I was talking about that. And I thought it was this weird pairing, and the more I looked at it, I'm like, I can see this working. Somehow, I can see it working.
I don't get it. And then again, I don't really subscribe to the lore.
Yeah.
Now the lore is screwed 10 ways Sunday. Like, here's some Greek lore, here's some Chinese lore, here's some boys born stuff, and that's some Roman stuff.
Here, quick.
Order thing.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. I like that.